Hi, Heidi.
Hi, how are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you doing today?
Very good.
Good. So I understand that you're here today to talk and learn more about YMCA childcare.
Yes, I am. I have two boys that I'm looking to put in your after-school program. I only need the afternoons right now, probably like 3 days a week. I need some place where they'll be able to go and I'll know that they'll be safe, and some place where they'll be able to do their homework, maybe get a snack or something like that. Do you offer things like that?
Yeah, so you have two boys. That's great. How old are they?
I have one that's going to be 9 and another one that's going to be 12 very soon.
Great. So you're looking for childcare a few afternoons a week that will enable them to be with other children, do their homework. Tell me a little bit more about your children.
Well, my youngest one, he loves theatrical stuff. So he loves to be a magician, he loves to play outside and build different things. And then my older one, he loves sports. He's into ice hockey and lacrosse and just getting outside and playing all the time with his friends. So I definitely want something for them to be able to go outside and have fun, on their own, be able to use their own imagination and.
Wow. So they sound like two individuals, yet with some common interests, but very different.
Right.
Your younger one's really into the theater, magician. That's really neat.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
So theater for the younger one, and the older one really enjoys sports, particularly hockey.
Right, hockey and lacrosse.
Hockey and lacrosse. Yeah. And, but they both truly enjoy being outdoors.
Yes,
so
they do.
Outdoor activity is important.
They both
to you.
enjoy lacrosse. So that's something that they do together.
Okay. What are your goals for your 9-year-old as it relates to childcare?
Being able to interact with other children and have a great time. And, it's difficult when kids aren't with their parents all the time, so I really want them to feel like they're a part of a group and that they belong. So that's really what I want for both of them, and to have a lot of fun,
Great. So, and what's the 9-year-old's name?
Brandon.
Brandon. Okay, so for Brandon, it's in both of them, but Brandon, to have an opportunity to be outside but be in a group because they're not within their family, so sort of like the home away from home family group. Okay. And your younger one's name is?
Brandon is my younger one.
Oh, Brandon's the 9. Okay, and then
my older one is John.
John. Okay.
Yeah.
So similar goal for John. Any other goals for John?
Really being active. I'd like to see him become more active. He needs some work in maybe learning some new skills as far as, playing with other friends. I'd also like him to maybe, I don't know how to put this, but he needs help as far as his weight. So I really would like him to work on things as far as that goes, like maybe nutrition things that he needs to work on, and his exercise. He loves to exercise, but I would really like him to enjoy it more and on his own instead of those group games. So I don't know how I can do that as a parent, but that's something that I want him to have a goal for himself.
Okay, great. So social and group skills would be one goal for John. And the other goal would be related to his weight and maybe getting some information on nutrition and exercise so that he may become interested in exercise and doing things on his own when he's not with a group.
Exactly.
Okay. Okay. So for both of them, the group support is critical. And okay. So as a mother, how will you feel comfortable dropping both your boys off in our childcare program after school? What would comfort you?
Having that connection with the person that's actually working with my children is very important to me. Making sure that I have a relationship with them and that I feel welcomed when I come in. If I'm feeling welcome, then I'm going to know my children are in a comfortable place.
Okay. So, certainly we would want to make sure that you met with their counselor and the site coordinators and can do that. For you, what type of communication would be most effective? How often and what type, so that you felt that you had that comfort with who they were with every day?
Well, being able to talk to them when I come and pick them up every day, I think, having that relationship and being able to talk right then and there. And maybe if there were times when they weren't able to, have a longer conversation, calling me on the phone, even sending me an email, at work, sometimes that helps as well.
Okay, so it sounds like a few different types of communication are possible for you, but you really want to have the ability to be able to talk to the counselor if needed, every day after school, and if that wasn't going to be able to work, then email or phone would be a possibility for you as well with the counselors.
That would be great.
Okay, great. Yes, it's certainly. We understand. We want to be able to meet your needs in terms of the communication and the family support. So, talking to the counselor. How else can the YMCA's child care program support you, your family, your child? We've talked about the goals for the program and the type of communication that would help your comfort. What else is there?
Right. Well, I would like to become more active within the Y as well. So I think it would be great if I could get in and maybe start an exercise program for myself as well. I would like to be a part of that group. That's something that I enjoy, is maybe taking an exercise class or something like that. It's difficult for me to get on a treadmill and, just do my own thing. So, that's something that I would like to work on. And as far as my husband, he travels a lot. So, I'd have to bring my children with me. So I don't know if there's something that you would offer for my children during the time where I would be able to work out. My husband does a lot of traveling all over the country, so a lot of times I'm by myself with my boys. So
certainly, Child Watch is an option, and so talking about specifically for you, when you talk about being a part of that group, and I heard you mention group exercise, and heard you mention the machines or the treadmills. What does that look like for you, that group or that exercise?
That group is when I go into an actual room, I kind of know I'm stuck there for an hour. So that's kind of an important thing for me to know I have that time limit. I only have to go in and do this. Maybe getting to know some other people who have the same interest that I have with working out, having fun music, lots of laughter.
Okay. So it sounds like you're talking about more of a group exercise with music. There's a time slot, it runs from this time to this time.
Something lively.
Okay. And having the ability to explore that for your own health would also support your needs for your family. But Child Watch is critical with what we have that because your husband travels a lot.
Right.
Is that right? Okay.
And I'd also like to work out with my children sometimes too. I think that would be a lot of fun. I like to be active outside with my children, so I don't know if you have anything like that.
Great. Okay, would it be okay if I talk to you about a few things that we have for families? Certainly. As far as your older son, something that you might want to consider in addition to childcare is the teen fitness program that's offered at this YMCA. And if he were to become trained, you could actually come in and work out with him, so you wouldn't need to worry about him with the Child Watch. And as he's getting older, he sort of feels like he's there with all the adults and grown-ups. So that's there. And there are several programs that that have family physical activity within them every so often, like the Adventure Guides program, which is an outdoor camping program for families. You mentioned that you all love the outdoors, so we could certainly give you information on that as well.
That sounds great.
Yeah. Well, we've talked about a lot here, so I want to make sure that I've got it all in. So first, you're here for your child care needs, is one of the needs, and you've got your older son, John, who you're certainly looking for both children actually, 3 days a week. Group support and being a part of a group is critical. Being able to communicate with the site coordinator on a regular basis, every day if needed, or via phone or email is also critical for both of them. And some type of exercise program in addition to explore with him is critical.
Right.
Okay. And we do have the 3 days a week. And what I'd love to be able to do is for John, introduce you to the site coordinator for the middle school, so then you can work on, the type of communication that you'd like. And, we can talk about that additional teen fitness program if that would work for you and him.
That would be great.
Great. And then anything that I missed there related to John?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.